Welcome to the Weekday Report for Tuesday, September 9th. I'm Liz Snyder. Here's a brief look at the news. A decision is expected to come this week on tax credits that could pave the way for the redevelopment of the Heritage House. Joe Ward filed this report.
I'm Joe Ward, standing outside of the Heritage House, which stands to be redeveloped into downtown's first boutique hotel. The developer, Oregon, Wisconsin-based Gorman & Company, is working right now to create a financial package for the project. That package is likely to include public funds. A public-private group called FIRE is deciding this week whether to offer $10 million in tax credits to the project. The tax credits, when sold to banks, will generate $2.7 million in equity for the developer. The $20 million project will include the building of a new structure just to the south of the existing house. The Heritage House building itself will be completely redeveloped, will include a pub and a restaurant, as well as a totally redone ballroom. For the Kenosha News, I'm Joe Ward.
Thanks, Joe. Two major building projects are coming to Pleasant Prairie. The Village Plan Commission gave its approval Monday night to a 521,000 square foot U-Line warehouse in Lakeview Corporate Park. The company, which is also planning two other major building projects, has signed a 5-year lease to occupy the new warehouse at 8495 116th Street. Also approved was the Addison, a 96-unit assisted living facility to be located at 9651 Prairie Ridge Boulevard. Residents of a Pleasant Prairie neighborhood are asking drivers to slow down. Here's John Brines with the story.
I'm John Brines, and speeding is a problem in the 8000 block of 104th Avenue in Pleasant Prairie. I'm here with Chris Knutson, and the police chief actually says he's got extra patrols out. Now, what are neighbors doing to alleviate the problem, or at least address it?
Well, there's a petition that started that we want to have a meeting with the village, and we've had a lot of people put up their own speeding signs asking people to slow down to 25 and to drive really like they're in their own neighborhood with their own kids nearby. There's a potential tragedy that could happen if we keep seeing this kind of traffic.
Well, I can tell you that the village board is going to be taking up this issue, and they'd certainly like to see your petition. So until then, we'll monitor this situation and see what happens. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
I'm John Brines with Kenosha News.
Thanks, John. Local UFC fighter Ben Rothwell scored a major knockout in a heavyweight battle Saturday night. Now he says he's donating $5,000 of his prize money to Anthony Stewart, a 21-year-old Kenosha County man who is recovering from being struck by a drunken driver while riding his motorcycle in June. The incident hit close to home for Rothwell, who was also hit by a drunken driver when he was 17 in a crash that left a friend of his dead. Wilmot was tops in the County Invitational Girls Golf Meet on Monday. Jeremy Reeves has the story.
The Wilmot girls golf team won its second ever county invitational title and first since 2009 by firing a 198 Monday at Brightondale Links. Tremper finished second in the 5-team meet, 16 shots behind the Panthers. Marnie Destry also became the second Wilmot golfer in tournament history to be medalist, as she carded an 8-over par 44 on the front nine of the White Birch course. Central's Colleen Nolan took second with a 46. And Bradford's Allie Meeker placed third with a 48. Jeremy Reeves, Kenosha News.
What's trending today? The NFL suspended Ray Rice indefinitely on Monday after the revelation of a video that appears to show Rice striking his then-fiancée in February. Should the NFL had to have seen the video to make this decision? Share your thoughts on our Facebook page. Up next is Diane Giles with this week's History Mystery.
Lucky Lee Lott was a famous stunt driver whose daredevil team, the Hell Drivers, appeared at county and state fairs across the country from the mid-1930s until Lott's retirement in 1955. But it was Lott's love affair with the Kenosha-built Nash cars that he claimed kept him safe the last 7 years of his career. Lott got a contract with Nash to provide him brand new Nashes, and the Hell Drivers did their best to crash them, smash them, and thoroughly trash them with T-bone crashes, head-on crashes, and double rollovers. But the Nash cars were seemingly indestructible. Old Lucky Lee drove one of those Nash stunt cars for the last decade of his life, until his death in 2001 at age 85. For the Kenosha News, I'm Diane Giles.
Thanks, Diane. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. Kenosha County Executive Jim Cruiser is concerned about how the city's TIF spending is affecting the county's tax base. And Jill Roselle will be at a meeting tonight concerning the controversy over cut down trees on Powers Lake. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Liz Snyder with the Weekday Report.